I feel the heat on my face as I stare up at the blazing sun. The light became bright, and it was my turn to take a trip in the sun. How strange it was as my thoughts began to run. First, I felt like I had been hit by a truck and did not know from where it had come. Then came the burning and the pain as my blood began to run. Panic ran through my mind until I let go, praying to die without understanding why. My eyes filled with tears as I thought of those I would be leaving behind. But they were the tears of happiness as I could see that I sacrificed so that they did not have to die. I heard the voice yelling from far, "We have to get to him or he will die." I heard them say, "We can't get to him, and if you go, you will die." I heard hard men, being my brothers, start to cry. They felt out of control and blamed themselves for the way that I died. I felt their anguish. I felt their tears. I felt their breath as they yelled with care. I felt the warmth as they yelled for me to hold on. Then came the dust from an overhead bird, and with that I was gone. I hovered over a table of a body with a bag on. I was in the light and not sure where I had gone. A voice, soft and gentle, called out from I don't know where, and then I disappeared. I was in the light of a warm golden dawn, seeing all the things I had done. First came the cries of a child with twisted legs quickly turning into a child of later age. Then I was having my first kiss with a woman that I could not remember her name. Then came the tears of a friend that needed help, and I reached out to him. The last part of the show, so painful indeed, for the harsh words I said could never be forgave. I heard the harsh words at my funeral before they put me in the ground. I saw all those I helped never bother to say goodbye. I saw my children argue over who would get what, and then I saw my last life act. I was running and out of breath as the bullets tried to kiss me and take my life. He yelled, "Help me." I had been hit as he lay in the dust. I reached him and tied a rope around his arms and started to run, pulling him while tied to my waist. I had to save his life. He was my brother in the uniform, and I had to save his life. I was so close when I got hit and took my fall, but I saved my brother in uniform who had done the years of blood and mud. I was so happy seeing him standing there in the rain, saluting me, saying, "Semper Fi." I was so happy knowing that he had survived. It was interesting to see how many hated me for speaking my truth. It was interesting to see how I was hated for the things that I had done. It was interesting to see how none had remembered I had sacrificed for others all my life. But the best thing to see was that I now remember how I had carried out my life with honor regardless of another's thoughts. I was the brother in uniform that had given up my life. "1775. On November 10th, 1775, the gates of hell burst open, and out went the call. Prayers had been brought about the birth of a devil dog. The warrior born into a world of violence, screams, blood, and shouting. All knew their name, even though enemies knew the title, as it was more than a name. But not all would survive the crucible which earned the title of a United States Marine. For those whom tried to oppose them learned why their titles had earned them fame. There are those who are professionals at violence that drives them insane. Where do they come from, was the common question asked. In the darkness, silently crawling into position unseen, as centuries walk past thinking that they are just rocks and trees. Another stands in the red lights of a bird overhead. He shuffles to the hellhole, grabs a rope, and disappears. Then from the freezing waters, dark figures emerge. From the waves with weapons at the ready, they disappear from the beach unseen. The darkness now gone as the tracers fly everywhere, with colors of red and green, flying through the darkness trying to find a host. Once it hits, here comes another ghost. With the sunrise comes the scenes of blood, so much meat scattered. There will be a feast for the ravens and crows. Quick body count. Time for Oscar Mike, and off on another hump we go. One thing in common left behind everywhere they go. Bodies everywhere, left for the grisly sorting out, as far as body counts go. Like a horror movie sitting by the campfire telling the story of Marines and their work no matter where you may go. Mouths drop open with disbelief, as surely there are not monster killers for the world of the unknown. If you meet a Marine, how will you know? Perhaps if you were still alive, while looking into the abyss of 1,000-yard stare was the answer to your question, by the look in a Marine's eyes. The 1,000-yard stare earned from years of war which had hardened his eyes. He looks across from himself, holding his head high, with all his brothers and sisters that carried the Marine Corps pride. Why was he so eager to do or die? For Marines fought battles for those not willing to face evil, even if it meant they would die. They learned not to question, only do or die. As the day comes for a Marine to take their last breath, came the words that every Marine knows best: Semper Fi. Then the Marine goes to the gates of hell to let the devil himself know that St. Peter sends his best. Yes, hell burns from the flames of a Zippo, lighter taken from the pocket of a Marine's chest. Looking across the fields of bodies, flying a red and gold trimmed flag, at the ready were Marines killing demons in hell. The Eagle, Globe, and Anchor thrived even in hell. The devil requested a ceasefire, but that was for God to sort out. For God ordained Marines to kill, and this is what their profession was about. "1775 was written with regard to the United States Marine Corps and the service which I underwent once I earned my title of being a United States Marine. Semper Fi."
What's up, guys? My name is Lay Morningstar, and you're watching Team Thornton channel. We created this video to commemorate the service and sacrifice of the Marines in the past, present, and future. So if you have any opinions or suggestions you would like to share, don't hesitate to leave it in the comment section below. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified with our latest videos. That's it for now. Sending you guys love, peace, and light. Bye for now.
Constant war. Can you see it? The thing that lives inside of me. Can you hear it? The screams that haunt me as we have made a deadly bond. They are always with me. Where am I? One moment, I am as old as I thought that I would never be. The next moment, I am young, fighting the heat and the booby traps in some place unknown, living while not trying to die was the life for me. Problem was, fighting in hell, you may get lost in the abyss if you don't keep it frosty. So many damaged souls that are trying to find the light in the darkness that robbed them of an eternity. Now only those around call them damaged, and yet they have not had to survive with death in every breath for years that became eternity. Yet there was a place so void of light that only those meant to see could see the beast within the darkness. He stood there, unconcerned, and spread his four wings. Yes, I know you are there. And even in this pit of darkness, I can clearly see. Be aware, beast. I have been sent into these bowels to see thee. His wings were tainted as they had flown through the darkness of the abyss surrounding he. Those say that he shall see the light, for even in the fire went out with fear in the night. Yet he stood place and put on his warrior face, as he had a constant war in every place. Why is he not the same? Has he gone insane? Why do others feel to jump in, as my head no longer requires new friends? You ask me why I love isolation and being alone? Problem is that I now have this urge, something that I can't fix, as I need that horror and wartime face. Lost in old worlds, wondering if I will ever heal. Yet I do what I must, as I have been told to do or die, and never question why. I became hardcore and I became bold, for now it was about surviving and I was not getting killed. My brothers and I held our ground, for we now called death as they began to surround us. Fuck did us a favor, as I did not feel up for a run. Prepare to defend yourselves and kill them all was the call, and with that so many bodies fall. You blend into a sea of red, lost somewhere inside your head. Killing, gone berserk, where have you gone? Covered in red until the day is done. How you can't sleep as the world explodes. The darkness and lights of hell compete to see who will survive through the night. Count off when you were called. You are never the same, and they don't understand. How do you explain that I don't know what I am? I become harder to push to be strong. When you wake up and you know that you shall always be a constant war and no one understands. But that moment of peace that you seek, may it be a place you at rest, at ease. Constant war as your new friend, like pain. That shit makes you alive in the dark and twisted way, as life is seen in a different way. Inside I am hurt, lost in the storm building until the psychopath is born. Oh hell, welcome to my world. Is there something wrong with me? Am I not what you made me to be? How I wish I could welcome you into my world. But at night, you would not last, as the day is too dark for your world. I am what I am meant to be now, with dark black wings flying into light. With a flap, say good night, as everything bursts into light. Slow motion you cannot stop. As you scream inside, you cannot talk. Sorry, what was the question? What is wrong with me? I smile, nothing as hell rages inside of me. Fighting a constant war on boundaries of light where you cannot be. For constant war is always at the boundary. Hello, I'm King Bear. I'd like to say thank you for taking the time to view our video here at Team Thornton channel. And I'd like to thank Lay Morningstar for everything she does to not only design but implement our videos. I'd like to thank most of all you, the viewers, for taking your time to view and hear what it is that we share. And we hope that you continue to be with us going forward as well. I hope you've enjoyed this writing, Constant War. Constant War, I wrote this to give a slight taste of the change in which we never, will be the same again. For those people who have served, I thank you for your service. I've served with the United States Marine Corps. These transitions leave the mind in a state of constant war for a lot of people as well. And also other people going through whatever they're going through on their journey as well may be able to relate as well with that in which I've shared as well. I wish you all find peace and light in your lives, and may you learn from the journey in which you take. And thank you once again on behalf of Team Thornton for viewing our content. And we hope that you enjoy it and continue to come back and I'll continue to write. Thank you once again.